Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in again. First of all, I'd like to have a big shout out to the people who have been watching my videos and commenting. I do really appreciate it and hope to hear from you guys soon. As for today, I will pretty much be showing you guys just my EDC kit or my everyday carry. So just to start off by saying that my EDC really just depends on the day that I'm having and where I'm off to. So I'll just explain everything on the table very quickly and I'll wrap up very quickly as well. So first of all, we'll just start off with the things that you know and that you have seen already. This is my Dango tactical wallet. This is pretty much a wallet that I've had now for a few months with a built-in multi-tool. Very slim profile, very effective, loving it. Big shout out to the boys at Dango, really appreciate this thing. It's worked like a gem. I've put a bit of an upgrade to this wallet. So what I've done is I've bought this lanyard, which is made out of very solid paracord, and with this Dango styled carabiner. So the reason why I have bought this is because with the kind of pants that they're making these days, there's not enough deep carry. Or, well, I haven't had any that are pretty deep carry that much. So I always had this fear that the wallet's going to fall out of my pants. So I was just browsing on the side of Dango and ended up finding this lanyard. Looked cool, effective, and just something to go with the wallet as the accessory. So I've had it now for probably about a few weeks. I love it. Gives me that reassurance, and it looks cool when it's just dangling out of your pants. So I'll link that down below, guys, for you guys to give it a look. And yeah, that's my wallet that I carry pretty much every single day. Next thing that you guys have already seen is my Dango loop hook, which is pretty much a little device that acts as a hanger for whatever you need: bags, clothes, keys, a bottle opener here, and pretty much a little hole where you can detach keys and take with you on your person. This is pretty much something that I use when I am at work for hanging my bag. So you hang it over the desk like so, with a bag hanging over, or anything that you feel, or anything that you carry with you, so like headphones, clothing, whatever. So this even comes with a separate attachment where you can hang it onto a wall, and it even has a Dango logo on top, which looks pretty cool. And I got it in my champagne color, which is also pretty cool as well. So I'll also link that down in the description below, have you guys give it a look. Absolutely love this thing. Unique and definitely a new innovation in the EDC world, so I'll link that in the description below. So moving on, another Dango accessory that I have is my Dango capsule, which is pretty much a little capsule that carries medicine. So what I have in here is Panadol pills. Just a little bit of background on what I do for work. I'm a lodgement consultant, so all the time I'm on the phone, with headphones connected, just hearing, whiny, bitchy customers all day. So this is a handy little thing to have around to store my pills in for when I get a headache or whatever. And it's pretty cool. It's waterproof. Comes with this paracord as well, which you can also detach on the wallet, or you can even attach on your belt loop as well. Also link that down in the description below. Suggest you guys give it a look. It's done me well. Easy to clean and looks pretty cool as well. Moving on, probably go to the knives, I suppose. So the next thing is the Benchmade Griptilian, my multi-tool, and my Radix mini multi-tool. So the Benchmade is the Benchmade Griptilian. It's just a very small, effective knife, pretty sharp. I like my Benchmade, made out of good material. This feels really great in the hands. Only downside is I obviously can't carry it around because I'm from Australia and we don't have those laws here, but it is a little piece to have around the house, and I absolutely love it, and I absolutely love the Benchmade product. So I suggest you guys give that a little bit of a look. The next thing is my multi-tool, which is something I've only been recently carrying with me. I actually have only recently started having a bit of affection for multi-tools. I want to find something more minimalist and just something more effective. I just don't believe having all these tools in this little thing is, something that you would use every single day. I mean, out of all these things, probably the knife, the bottle opener, and a screwdriver or two, and the pliers. But besides that, everything else is useless to me, but I want something more smaller, more effective, and something that you can obviously carry in your pants. This is pretty much thrown in my backpack, so it's not really something that I carry in my pockets per se. Something that I do carry in my pocket is this Radix knife / bottle opener. So as I said, I do live in Australia, therefore these kind of things can't be carried around, but something like this shouldn't be too much of a problem due to just the length of the knife and the purpose of the knife. It's classified as a multi-tool. I've been carrying this for a couple of days now. It's been pretty cool, pretty handy when you need it, cutting fruit and thread and whatever the hell else you need. Only downside to it is at times I forget it's in my pocket, and say for example when I come home and obviously change my clothes or whatever, I'll forget that it's still in my pocket, and at times I've lost it. But the good thing about it has this little loop here where you can attach it to keys or whatnot. So probably my next best move to make sure that I don't lose that is to obviously just put an attachment on it and obviously connect it to my keys or whatnot. That's pretty much like my knives / multi-tools that I would use on a daily basis. Moving on, the next thing that I do carry, but mainly in my backpack and not on my persons, is this Lensa flashlight. Pretty much the reason why I carry a flashlight is, as I was saying earlier, I am a insurance consultant, so pretty much a lot of my work is at night, and you know, you never know what happens when you're coming home, you know, at night. So having a flashlight is always pretty handy to have around, especially like when you want to find when you're going home, you know, just trying to open the door, you need a bit of light, situations like that, I guess. Or, you know, worst case scenario, God forbid, if the car broke down one day, or, you know, you need the light or whatever. I've always been, you know, a big believer in being ready for any situation, so I feel like a flashlight is very useful to have. The only thing I hate about this is the fact that I actually can't carry it on my person, and it would just be a little bit too weird and heavy carrying it around. But the really good thing about this light is there's this kind of extension at the edges of the light where it kind of gives you the option of minimalizing the scope of the light or expanding it. At this point, I'm really looking for something more smaller where I can kind of connect to my keys. The reason for that is the other day I was trying to open the door when I was coming home late at night. I couldn't really see, and instead of using my flashlight, I was using my I was using my phone light, and had a couple of things in my hand, and I opened the door. As I opened the door, the phone flicked out and smacked face first, cracking my screen. So I think I want to find something a little bit more minimalist and add to my keys. At least at that point I can open my door and obviously flash some light to obviously see what I'm doing, but I'll explain why I'll need something small to connect to these keys once I give the demonstration of my keys. But that's my light. I suggest everyone should carry a light, and if you guys have any ideas for a more minimalist kind of look or design, by all means do feel free to comment down below. Moving on, the next thing that I do carry is just watch / jewelry. So pretty much at times I end up wearing a cross, which looks like this. This is kind of like some sort of ivory based material. Cost me about $10. Get a lot of comments about it, even though it's really cheap made item. It's pretty cool, love it. Also have this Fitbit watch. I've been rocking this now for probably about, I don't know, a few months as well. This rubber material feels very nice in the hand. Good thing I like about this is obviously it's made to be charged. You never have to worry about batteries, and obviously connects to your phones where you can use it for fitness purposes and for other purposes as well. For example, texting and receiving notifications and whatnot. So that's pretty much my jewelry EDC. Obviously my watches vary depending on where I'm going. I use this for work a lot, but I also wear other more fancy watches depending on the occasion. Last but not least is my keys, or my carabiner. So pretty much my carabiner looks like so. This carabiner was bought from the company Travax. I'll also leave a link for them down below. Pretty much what I like this for is because of the carabiner and the fact that there's this detachable mechanism here, making it easier to access your keys. So pretty much what would happen is if you hang the keys on your pants or your belt loop, and you don't want to remove the keys, or you remove the whole thing to, for example, reach for opening your car, opening your door, all you have to do is pretty much attach this off, and voila, you can remove the keys without removing the whole carabiner or the whole lanyard, and obviously deploying whatever duty you're undertaking at the time. And also putting it back on is fairly easy. Just click it back in and make sure it's all in, click on and put back in. Even this bridging here makes it very effective for really just hoisting it back on your belt loop without actually putting your finger through. So this access point here is also very effective. This lanyard here is also very effective. As you can see, it's been doubled or tripled, making it very strong. Obviously not strong enough to, you know, hang off a rope or whatnot, but also very strong, very effective, and also long enough to, when it's clipped on your belt, you can put it in your back pocket or in your front pocket to avoid that, you know, that jingling noise, which most people do hate. I don't mind it, but each of their own. The reason why I wanted the small flashlight is for the fact that if I disconnect the keys from here and I have like a little small flashlight, obviously with one hand put up the light and other hand open up the door, or the, you know, the door of the home or the door of my car or whatnot. So that's the reason why I would want it for. But as I said, I am shopping for one now, and hopefully I can find one. So that's pretty much my Trayvax lanyard keys. I'll definitely leave a link for that on the video below. So yeah, that's pretty much all my stuff for my EDC. As I said, my stuff does rotate depending on, you know, just the mission of the day, where I'm going. I've always been a big believer, I've always been ready for everything that happens. You never know what does happen in a day, and it's always good to be prepared. Not that I'm saying that I'm believing that a zombie apocalypse is going to come or anything of that sort, but I've always been the big believer that, you know, it's always better to be prepared. I guess, end of the day, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving some comments below, just your general thoughts on just my EDC kit, if I can improve it. End of the day, these are just my personal EDC stuff. These are not recommendations. These are not me trying to give you advice on what to carry. This is what I carry, and this is the reason why I carry this stuff for, or potentially might carry this stuff. So yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind commenting down below to see what you guys carry on a daily basis, and maybe, I don't know, if you can have a little discussion about it, I'm also up for it. I'll definitely leave links in the comments below. So I'll definitely leave links in the description below in relation to most of this stuff that I bought. Unfortunately, this thing here, I don't know where, I can't remember where I got it from. Likewise with this, but everything else, I'm more than happy to leave a description down below. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much my EDC kit. I try to keep it as minimalist as I possibly can. Try to keep it as innovative as I possibly can. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope to hear from you guys soon, and take it easy.